Good afternoon, good people. Welcome everybody, it's RustyMoney here. We are here on my testing yard on Hutan Pantai with the first division of horsepower challenge with medium tractors by Giant Software. So while we wait for a few people to get in here, we're going to do something else. We're going to jump over here and I'm going to clean this up real quick just as we get going into this challenge. Artemis, welcome my friend. How are you doing? Oops. Not low enough. Now we should be low enough. How's everybody? Hey, we got Spaz and Why Not and Artemis and Ronnie. Welcome everybody. And we got Ronnie with the little $2 super chat. Thank you, Ronnie. So, I'm going to give you all a live horsepower challenge with medium tractors from the medium tractors category by Giants, and we will see who the strongest one is here in Division 1. We got 171 horsepower to 180 is what Division 1 is looking like. I'll show you which ones we got here. We can go put this in the shed now. I got that all cleaned up from my video earlier. So I put out a little video earlier this afternoon, everybody, just before our friend Big Daddy Dave went live with his interview with Farmer Sim. So let's jump over there. So here we are. We are here with my test, my horsepower challenge test, as I want to try and figure out what the strongest tractors are by Giants. We already did this in the small tractor category, and the strongest one advanced from small tractors to Division 1 here, and we'll see how far it can get. That here is this little Fent right here. Whiskey Creek, welcome. And then we have the little Zeter here. It's got 171 horsepower. Then we have this Kubota. We have this Challenger. We have this Massey. And then we have this White. On this way this is going to work this time, I will show you, but let's look at those in the store really quick. So the winner of small tractors was the Fent, which was this Fent right here. And the only thing I did to any of these is customize the engine, everybody. So this one was customized to the strongest engine at 171 horsepower. Okay, and then we can go to these here. And then our Zeter, it can't be customized with a stronger engine. It's at 171 horsepower, just like that. And then this Kubota right here is a 180 horsepower. I left it at that. It does go up to 200, but I left it at 180 for Division 1. It should still perform the same, just would have more horsepower if we increase the engine. But right now this is set at 180. And then we have the Challenger here, which I increased the motor for competitiveness and kept it in the same range area. So we've got 180 horsepower. And then we have the Massey here, who I increased the horsepower to 180 to compete. And then we have the White, which I also customized to 180. Okay. Now, each one of these tractors is going to have to pull a trailer or trailers of lime up the new slope. So that is not the same slope as we did with the small tractors because, you know, I deleted my game saves and started new ones after the latest update to the game. So if we go into here, you can see I created a new slope. I have not tested the slope at all, so I have no idea how this is going to work out, if the slope needs to be more inclined or anything. And then I have a small narrow field there that has these three implements. Right there you can see there's a 1 there, there's a 2 there, and there's a 3 there. If they can pull those, then it's a that's how many points they're worth. And I'm going to go ahead because I didn't do that, so I'll just do it live, and I'm just going to put it right here with you all, because this won't take long to do. We'll just go about right here, and we will paint a line. We'll go straight across here. That should be about right. And there's our line there that they got to get across for a full pull. Okay, then in here, then you can see we've got 1 point for the little trailer, 2 for the next size, and 3 for the largest. All right, I have no idea how this is gonna work. I think we're gonna skip this one right here because they all should be able to pull this one. Did smooth anti-tannin cup. I'm not sure what your name is there, but welcome, Did Smooth. How are you? Welcome, Grumpy Gray. How are you doing? Alright, let's get to our fence. Let's get this started. I'll operate this the same way. So once they start to climb the slope, if they shift down to 0 at any time, they are done. They are done where they are at. Okay, and I think I might even change this to make this a little bit more interesting here with you all. I just thought of this right now. Old Man Gaming, welcome. We're gonna change this really quick. This won't take long to do. We will change that to 1. And we will go over here. We will get rid of that. We will change this to doing good, buddy. Just edited episode 14 of Survive 25. Just edited Hootan Pantai episode 31 uploaded. Nice. Oops. Let's go to this here. I'm gonna create this really quick. Okay, that's a nice 2. Okay, then we'll go over here. We'll change this to a 3. And we will mark this out like so. So that's a 3. And then I'm going to change this one. Whoops. To a bigger number, which might make this a little bit better. So then this one will be a full pull, and it'll be worth 4 points. There, that'll work. All right, let's get it rolling. Let's see if any of these can pull this much lime up the slope. Be right back. All right, Dust Bunny. Let's get some lime in here, because that's what I use with small tractors, so we'll keep it all the same and just do lime. You want to see the combine I just brought on it, Survive 25 in the used market? It's a beast, but not telling you. You have to find out. Alright, Grumpy. Sounds good. 14,000 liters of lime. Can this little fent make a full pull? The other thing I'm going to do differently with this is I'm going to keep that front weight on. We're going to go right there and start them. And here we go. Let's see what he does. Let him loose with just auto cruise control, so I don't have anything depressed. Just using the joystick to kind of steer him straight. Ooh, this might actually be steeper than my small tractor one. Wow. Look at this little guy. This little guy is spinning tires and climbing this hill. Is he really going to make it all the way to the top? If he does, then this little guy has got some power. But this here just shows you what the next tractors are going to look like, because this is the one that has the least horsepower right now. Only 171 horsepower. So those other tractors down there should beat this one with no problem. The biggest problem that this tractor is going to have is, oh, I just saw it flicker at 0. So he gets 1 point. She flickered at 0. So we'll be fair about it. Only 1 point for the little fent. Now we just got to drive it off of here safely. Attempt to drive it off here safely. Alright, then we'll get the other tractor on it. Let's drop that there. Let's just go ahead and we will do the next one here. So the fent gets 1 point for the hill climb. Alright, now let's see what this little Zeter's got in it. Anybody gonna pick a winner already? Who do you think's gonna win this thing? I absolutely have no clue. Should be interesting to see. I'm really interested to see how my favorite AGCO white tractor is gonna do with 180 horsepower. Man, this little Zeter doesn't feel like it's got any good gears in it. Feels like this thing's gonna be having a shifting problem. I think this one here feels weak. Oh, that don't look good. Holy cow. That's all the further it can go. Oh. Don't drop the tranny, right? Oh, she's a weak one. I might even just make it like this, Artemis. Should just do this. Because I don't know if anybody... If we'll have another one like it, but... Clearly didn't get even past here, so we'll just fill this in right here real quick. See, and then we could just do like a big old fat goose egg. Yeah, we'll do that. Keep it a little bit more competitive. The Zeter doesn't get any points. Now the Kubota. The one I think's gonna win, everybody. The one I think's gonna win is the Massey. When I drove it over here, when I was setting all this up, it just really clicked. It just really seemed like it had the power. But this old Kubota here might surprise me too. Let's try the old Kubota. 180 horsepower. See what it gets. Well, try and line it up here. Alright, there we go. Now, let's go for it. Alright, she's off to a pretty good shifting. Billy, welcome Billy. How are you doing, my friend? Can it get past 0? Oh, 3, 2, 1. We'll just say it's got to get the tractor past. It's just got to get the tractor past, not the trailer. Keep it simpler. Right now the Zeter is Zeter seems to be moving just a little bit better than that little Fent did from the small tractor category. This little Kubota, I mean, not Zeter. This Kubota here seems to be going a little. This one might actually get a full pull. Now, if it shifts down to 0 at any time, it's done where it hits 0 at. We might have our first full puller right here. a Kubota at 180 horsepower, and it can increase, I believe, to 200 like I showed you in the store before we started. I'm not doing too bad, Billy. Not doing too bad. I did a short video earlier today, everybody, and put it public, a little how-to video on hand tools, so make sure you check that out. I recently saw somebody in Discord trying to figure out how to get their chainsaw, and a couple of different people really recently that must have got the game since Christmas that couldn't figure out how to find their chainsaws. So make sure you check out my little how-to video on hand tools, and appreciate any likes, comments, or shares. Gold Gaming, welcome my friend. How are you doing? I'm going to go ahead and get a quick drink here. Tennessee Farmer, welcome. Oh man, this Kubota. The Kubota is pretty impressive here, actually, I think. This Kubota is doing really well. The Kubota's gonna get the first full pull. There it is right there. The Kubota first full pull. It got 4 points. The little Kubota that could, right? Hashtag full pull, everybody. Kubota full pull. Look at that. That's not even the strongest horsepower setting for this tractor, which is 200. That's just 180 horsepower. So far, if you're looking for a good tractor in medium tractors by Giants, I'd go for this Kubota right now. $4 points. Nice. Alright, now we'll find out how the Challenger can do. Now, the interesting thing coming up here would be, will the Challenger and the White, will they compete the same? I'm really interested in finding that out too. Or will the Challenger beat the White, or will the White beat the Challenger? Because body style wise, they're the same. They got the same horsepower and everything. Okay, the Zetor got 0, the Kubota got 4. We're on to the Challenger now. 180 horsepower right here is what it's set at. There are some mods for veggies on the mod hub. Ropa and D-Wolf both can hold veggies. Okay, Artemis, I'll check it out. I kind of gotta be a little honest. I'm a little disappointed in the mod hub right now. Probably like several other people. I just want more mods. I realize it all takes time, and I'd rather have good mods instead of garbage mods that might cause everybody issues. But I was really surprised we didn't see a whole lot of mods this last week. We've seen a few, but not as many as I thought we would. Alright, here we go with the Challenger. 180 horsepower is what it's customized to. Man, she really feels like she's got some power. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow. Oh, it's trying to shift up to 2. Did you see that? It was trying to shift up to 2. It's at 1. It was trying to shift up to getting to 2 mile an hour. This potentially may be a full pull, but I just don't know. He's got a little ways to go yet. The worst part of the climb is coming up once we get past 3, I think. It gets just a little bit steeper in my opinion. Still holding out though. Yeah, see, there he goes again. He just tried to get her to 2 mile an hour. It's not dropping to 0 though, so that's good for this tractor. So this old Challenger seems like it's a pretty competitive little one in the medium tractor category as well. We're gonna get another full pull here, I think. We're probably going to start to shift up to going a little faster here. We got a full pull out of the Challenger. Nice. I thought you were going to say you didn't want to finish that field on multiplayer. Aren't you excited to see all the states' license plates? All the states' license plates? What do you mean? I don't even usually look at the license plates and customization, so yeah, I don't know. First, when they gave us the ability to customize our plates, I thought that was kind of cool, but I don't even hardly mess with it anymore. I just play the game. But that is a neat little thing if all the states' license plates are available. Alright, well, we might end up doing a tiebreaker depending on how these perform with those implements. Okay, so that's the Challenger at 4 points as well. Now on to this Massey, which I'm really interested about. See how well this thing performs. Get it lined up here. Pretty fair. Alright, let's send it. Ah, okay, Ken. Alright, gotcha. Oh. I don't know, everybody. This was not looking like the way I was wanting it to look. I think it might make it, but I was a little skeptical there for a second. The good thing is it doesn't, well, there it's spinning some tires. How many of you were there watching Big Daddy Dave interview Farmer Sim? I thought it was a really good interview. I was pretty glued into it while I was doing some contracts on my Can You Survive 25 on Riverbend. Sean, welcome, and Gold Gaming says he did great. Yeah, he did do great, didn't he? How is Right Family Gaming? Mr. T-Bone is in the house. Welcome, Mr. T-Bone. How are you doing, my friend? Is that the Massey MF thing stuck in slow? It's kind of stuck in slow right now. I'm back. Welcome in, everybody. I missed when I left. Dark Forest been sent off, Mr. T-Bone. Oh, the Massey Ferguson got a full pull too. Wow. All right. So, if my theory holds true, the white should also get a full pull. I feel like the white should be able to do it too if the Challenger already did, because they're basically the same body style, just different brand of tractor. Alright, now we will check out the white. Let's check out the white. My favorite one in the medium tractor category. Even though I haven't used all the tractors in the medium tractor category yet. Jeez, I can't talk. Alright, let's set this up here. See if this 180 horsepower white can get up the hill. We also need Ridiculous Dominic's tractor pull sled. That'd make this a little bit more entertaining. I actually used Ridiculous Dominic's tractor pull sled in 22 a few different times. It was a neat little mod. Yeah, I think the Agco White here is going to get a full pull as well. So, they're all doing pretty well. Except for the Zeter. There might be a default setting in the game that lets the tractors pull at 1 mile per hour so they don't get stuck. Well, could be, but it's just something I wanted to do to figure out some gameplay. I should say figure out things for future gameplay is the reason I wanted to do this. So that could be true, but still, there's a couple that obviously hit 0. I can't get nowhere. It's something different as well. Best duels on each tractor would have been better results. Better duels. Yeah, probably, Ken. Probably, but, you know, I just wanted to try and keep it as basic could be. That could always be something to try later. Alright, so it gets a full pull. Now, I have no idea how this next part of this is going to go. I think that they'll all be able to do it, but I'm not sure. We'll drop that there. Alright, let's go ahead. Since I'm in this one, we'll just go with this one. We will start with the first one here worth 1 point, and we'll go through them all. First, this is a Pottinger 6040. I'm sure it's going to be able to do it, but we'll find out. Gotta remember what category. Right here it is. So 300 horsepower is what it should take. We got 180. Basically, again, it's got to perform the full pull. We get the front tires there. Alright, now we are gonna go. Now that's a long ways. I might shorten that. That's a long ways for what I want to do. So we are going to shorten that. We're going to make it a little shorter. So are we right there? Let's go right here. Go right across the way here. Paint in another line quick. A little shorter in distance. Alright, let's send it. Hits 0. It's done. Oh goodness. It's not going to have a problem pulling that. We're on flat ground as well, but still something I just wanted to see how well they would actually do. Alright, we're just going to go with having to get the tractor across. So it gets another 1 point. We'll move on to the next one, which I believe is somewhere around 360 is what it requires. Now, if I'd have been really creative, I would have made some kind of slope hill to pull these up, but I didn't want to do that. Alright, so now what's this one here? This is 330, so 30 more horsepower. I bet it's going to be able to pull this too. Alright, it's a little tougher for it. 4 miles an hour, but it's still doing it. And it's going to get a full pull with that too. So another 2 points. Okay, now on to the plow, which will be kind of interesting, I hope. We'll see what it does. Big ol' limpkin plow. Let's see, do we need to... Yep, alright, let's shift it. Okay, we just want it to plow. We get the first wheel down there. Right there. Okay, now we'll look at that here. Plows. It is... Oh, it's 300 horsepower as well. The Coverland was 360. Well, let's just see. Sometimes plows are a little bit tougher to pull. And we're off. Alright, okay, it's pulling it even better than it did the other implement. So the AGCO is getting an additional 5 points right now. Alright, now we will go on to the next tractor. We'll just go down to the Massey since it's right next to it. And we'll go in backwards order here. So this tractor gets another, not 5, but 6 points. Okay, so let's go to the Massey here. Let's see how well it does with the implements. Alright, it's pulling this no problem. Probably struggle a little bit on a little bit of slope and all that, but alright, just got a full pull. On to the next one there. Should just leave it up to pulling the lime trailers up the slope, but I thought this is a little bit added challenge here, added content to figure out a winner. We'll send it. Ooh. She's not pulling this one the best. Still pulling it, but it'll be interesting to see if it can pull the plow. Alright, we got that full pull. Then we're on to the plow and then the Challenger. Three, 4, 5. Actually pulling the plow a little bit better than it did the last implement. All right. So Massey is getting an additional 6 points. We are going to need a tiebreaker here, it's looking like. And I have to see if any of them can pull a bigger trailer up the hill. of some sort. Alright, let's get the Challenger. I think all of these will be able to pull this stuff, except for the Zeter. Oh, it's nice to see a different selling station in the mod hub, though. I just wish it sold wood. Okay, now on to the farm it. Here we go. And it's gonna get a full pull of the farm it. Okay, so then I'm gonna guess it can pull the plow. I wonder if the Kubota will really outpower any of these or not. Okay, here we go with the plow. And we'll see what we can do with it. Okay, it's pulling that too. I should have had him try and pull the Kverlin, but I didn't know how this would go at all for best way to maybe keep it somewhat fair. Alright. So all these tractors so far, other than that Zeter, really have some decent power to them. Now the Kubota. Can this guy do it? Oh, I got the Zeter here. What? I grabbed the wrong one. My guy got in the wrong one. I don't want to do it right now. You get some things close together, sometimes it doesn't go in the right one. We want the Kubota. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Okay. It got that pulled. I don't know if it's... This doesn't feel like it's gonna be able to pull much more than that. Now with the farm it. Three. We're up to 3. Well, it might. Can it pull the plow though? The plow is only 300 horsepower. This is 330. Okay. Now for the other. Oh, it's actually pulling it too. Pulling it a little bit better than the other thing. Okay. Well, the weakest link is up next. Here we go. Okay, so the Kubota's got 6. The Kubota, Challenger, Massey, and White are all tied. This thing doesn't got any points yet. If it can't pull this first one, I'm betting it won't pull the next one, so probably just skip them. Alright, you are not very straight. Let's try and give you... There we go. Now you're a bit straight. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, oh my goodness, ain't that something? 4, 5, 6. Holy cow, this thing is a good bowler on flat ground. We'll see if we can do anything with this next one. Pulling the farm it. Let's see if we can pull the farm it. Three, 4, back to 3. It's gonna get this one too. I'm pleasantly surprised at this so far. Ooh, 3. It was down to 3 there. Thought it was gonna be stuck at 3. Alright, well, I don't think that little fence gonna have a problem at all. One. Ooh. 2. Doesn't like the plow very much. 3. Ooh, it's shifting good. 4. Holy cow. This thing is a polar on flat ground. It just don't like hills. Okay, the smallest of them all at 171. And I think it'll do it no problem. If that Zeter can do it, this thing can do it. Gaming with Farm Boy, welcome, my friend. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? We're just trying to figure out who's going to be the winner of Division 1 here in medium tractors. Right now, it's kind of tied. Ooh, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's gonna get this too. What map are you? I'm on the Hutan Pan Thai. Gaming with Farm Boy. Hutan Pan Thai. All the large flat fields across from the store. That's where I built my testing yard. Didn't really have to build much. I did level the ground off and built that slope, but that was about it. Built my horsepower hill. I got an idea for the tiebreaker. Oh man, it's getting this too. No doubt. A full pull here, and then the plow, it's gonna... I'd be surprised if it don't. Good enough there. Okay, here we go. And then we'll set up the tiebreaker, which won't take long to do that. Just got to use the paint tool for something. Four, 5. Oh yeah, this is gonna pull this no problem. Okay. I could from now on, once we move forward to Division 2 and 3 in medium tractors and then into large tractors, just whoever doesn't get the most points, you know, out of the first hill climb, I just move on to the ones that are still tied, so don't gotta go through them all. Alright, now I'm gonna go because I believe the other side of this here slope, this side is steeper. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to paint a line on right about here. Let's go right across. paint that. Whoa, paint that. And I'm just going to call this 1 right here. Anything below that is 1. We'll go up here. This is going to be 2. And anything above that is 3. That will work for a quick little thing, and then what we'll do is we'll just use the same trailer because I think that we'll get it. Let's get right with the Kubota. We'll do that one first. Oh, I didn't paint the starting line, but that won't take much. It was not very easy building that hill with the kind of dysfunctional, you know, landscape tool right now. I need to give it a little of room. Don't want to block traffic, but alright, now let's go with the paint tool here quick. And we will set them up. Right here. That'll work. Eric D, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? Alright, they ain't gonna have much room to gain speed, so they'll be going directly up the hill here. But let's see if we can break the tie. We are 3, 2, 1. Just got home from work. Cool. Well, we're trying to find the winner of Division 1 in medium tractors. Right now, the Kubota, the Challenger. Ooh, there it goes. There it went. The Kubota, the Challenger, the Massey, and the White are tied. So the Kubota only gets 1. Is any of them gonna make it up? I'm not doing too bad. Alright, now let's go grab the next one beside it, which should be the Challenger, I believe. We get into Division 2, I might have came up with some thoughts in my mind here how to make this a little bit more better. trying to figure out the power. So this other side over here, I feel, is a lot steeper than the initial side that we did this on. Which is obvious because that tractor couldn't pull up. So can any of these do it? Can it get to 2 points? Three, two, one. We are holding that one strong. A strong one. Is it gonna clear 2? Pulling 14,000 liters of lime. On the other side of the hill, it made a full pull. Ooh, she's sounding like she was gonna shift there. Trying to shift. Wow, she's getting 2 points. Ooh, it just tried to jump to 2 there. It's trying to jump to 2 again to 2 mile an hour. This set of tractors, the Challenger and the White, they really seem to be pretty strong. Wow, we got 3 points. Alright, we're going to stop it there because that's all it really needs to do. Otherwise, we're going to have to come up with another theory. So it got the tractor past the line, got 3 points. We will now move on to the next one and see if any of the other ones there can do it. I don't think, in my opinion, I just don't think the Massey's gonna do it. I do believe the Agco White will, but I don't think the Massey's gonna make it. So we will try the Massey since it's next. But I don't think it will get 3. Right now, the Challenger's winning. Here we go. Can the Massey make it? More than one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, is this one gonna be one of those ones that'll pull all the way up there with 1 mile an hour? I don't think it will. I think it's going to lose its momentum and it's going to try and shift and it's going to hit 0. I don't think it'll get to 3. It's still maintaining a strong 1 mile an hour though. I didn't think it'd even get this far. My experience of doing this, sometimes when when you're operating these tractors in the game, you can just kind of feel like which tractor is stronger than the other when it comes to pulling something. Man, this one is gonna get it too, I think. Wow, okay. Wow, the old Massey and the Agco Challenger. Just got to get the tractor past the line into the 3-point area. We can move on to the last one, which is the Agco White. We're going to have another tie. Well, there we go. I've got an idea, though. Okay, the old White here. Come on, baby. Don't disappoint me. These trailers that I'm using right now, they're not very heavy. They're actually light compared to some of the other trailers you can get to haul stuff with. Oh, come on now. Seems like it held down to 1 mile an hour a lot sooner than that Challenger did. It's gonna get it though. It's gonna get the 3 points too. We're gonna have a 3-way tie now. The Challenger, Massey, and White. I have a feeling that this Challenger and White are going to potentially be tied whichever place they finish compared to the Massey. But can the Massey beat the Agco Challenger or Agco White? There we go. Alright. He got the 3 points. Get down the hill here safely. Okay. We're just going to go right with this one into the tiebreaker. This is probably going to be way too much, but we'll try it. We'll go with lime like I've been using, and I went past lime. There we go. Fill this thing up. See if either one of these tractors, any of them, can get to the 1 point category on this side. 28,000 liters of lime now. They get. Come on. There you go. Come on. Oh, come on. They're at 1 mile an hour. Wow. The gearbox in this Agco White and the Agco Challenger are really quite well. We've got a tie, Tony. The Agco Challenger, the Agco White, and the Massey, all at 180 horsepower. Holy cats, this thing is still... Oh, there it was, right there. Right there. It got into the 1 point category, and then it started to shift and hit 0 mile an hour there just before the line to get 2 points. See if I can get this off of here now without rolling the tractor. I tried to make this a wide hill, but it wasn't easy to do. One point for the Agco. Never used the Challenger or the White. Well, I can give you a little bit of information here, Tony. Alright, so so that's the Agco White. The Zeter tractor and medium tractors, it's not a hill climber, but it will pull stuff on flat ground. How's this Massey gonna do to those Agcos? You would think that this would do better because it kind of has a better transmission system, probably, than the Agcos. Here we go, we're up to 14, 15, 16, and where are we going to lose it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy cow! Oh, right there. It just barely made it across the one. We might call it here after we try the Challenger, as the Agco White pulled it further than the Massey. And then we get this guy. What's it looking like for this guy? Can he go Can he go further than the White? The White hit 0 just before the line to cross to 2 points. Here we go. Let's see what the Challenger will do. I think it's probably, it should, I feel, perform about the same as the Agco White. .1 mile an hour. It's pulling 28,000 liters of lime. Right now, it's performing the same as what the White did. Oh, right there. Right there is where it hit 0. Man. The Agco White did a little bit better. So I would say, so far, in testing Giant's medium tractors, we're looking at 171 horsepower to 180. Now, some of these tractors here in this Division 1 can be upgraded to a better horsepower, but I tried to keep them in a competitive area. But right now, here's what we got. We've got the Agco White. We've got the Challenger. Which, these two right here, I believe, they're just about the same. And you got the Massey. Okay, and then on down the line, it's the Kubota next. And then the, yeah, this little Fendt that won the small tractor category in advance to medium tractor competition, it beat this Zetor pretty much hands down. But there is the top three right there, and the Agco White is the winner, only by probably about a half a tractor to a tractor length. William Weller, welcome, my friend. So there it is. 1, 2, and 3. Agco White takes the win in my test here. Now, the way this will work then is the Agco White will advance to the next category. Might have to get the Massey then for the 3-point. Yeah, true, Tony, true. So this guy here will advance to the next category in medium tractors when I split them up. So we'll be at 180 horsepower and above is where we'll be. So we'll have probably the John Deere competing, and we'll probably do this fence and that Voltra, and let's see how these others customize here. And then maybe the Case and this Steyr. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how I decide to set it all up. Because I gotta try and set it to where my horsepowers are pretty much kind of close in relation to each other. I've been trying to do this testing anywhere from like a 10 to 20 horsepower difference between the top tractor in the category, or division I mean, to the bottom tractor. So in this one we had 171 to 180. Farmer King George, I'm doing all right, my friend. All right, Farmer King George. But everybody, I think that's going to conclude this right here. The Agco White will advance. I'm going to edit this live stream here quick and see if we can do a little raid on somebody, if you don't mind. So let's just check that out. So if you have enjoyed this, please make sure you drop a tasty treat on the like button. I'd appreciate it very much. Hopefully, I think what I'm really excited about doing this is just how the larger tractors are going to perform. That's what I'm interested in. But I don't see anybody else here right now that is live. Let's see here. Let's go with Okay, well, that is it, everybody. So, if you've enjoyed this, please make sure you drop a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as a delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us comments in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all your friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But for myself, RustyMoney, we will see you all on the flip side, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you, Farmer King George, Tony, William, Eric, Mr. T-Bone, Gaming with Farm Boy, Ken, Artemis, Gold Gaming, Sean, Spaz, Whiskey Creek Farms, Tennessee Farmer, Billy, Waylon, Grumpy Gray Farmer, Old Man Gaming, Did Smooth, Dust Bunny, Ronnie, Why Not, John Ashcraft. Thanks, everybody. We will see you all later. Have a good one.